Hey guys, welcome to M Plants. Last week when I showed that whatever garden waste was collected, the leaves, the flowers, the stems, I collected all of them in this box, and it's been 1 week now. Everything is dry. It's all dry and crispy. So now is a good time to make compost from the waste, the garden waste that I had. Now because this is all leaves and flowers which is all dried up now, it will not smell when I make the compost because it does not have anything like a food material or anything like that. This is the best compost that you can feed to your plants, to your vegetables, to your flowering plants, fruits, any plant that you have, indoor, outdoor. The reason is, if we take a logical understanding of it, in a forest, what happens? Why is it so dense? Why is it so green? Nobody goes there and puts any manure or any compost over there. All those trees that you see in the forest, they will shed leaves. When they shed leaves, when they shed flowers or fruits, they will mix with the soil down there. It will dry and it will become compost. That's why the forest is so healthy, it is so green, because whatever trees produce, it all comes back to the ground. So according to me, the best compost is the remaining from your garden, that is the leaves, the flowers, the stems, the fruits. When it dries up completely, we will make compost at home, which is free of cost and the best compost for all your plants. Now it does take a minimum of 2 months, which is not a lot of time according to me, because every 2 months if you're feeding your plants with the healthy compost, it is more than enough. This is a pot wherein I wanted to make some compost, and I made it 2 to 2.5 months ago. Today I will take that risk of opening it and digging it and seeing if the compost is all good and ready for me to use in my veggie garden bed and my other flowering plants. So let's take a look. So the upper layer was soil, but down there it was all garden waste. You can see some of the leaves here, all black, but then most of it is like black soil, rich in nutrient, all compost. This is all compost, and I made it from the remaining, like the garden waste. Look at the color, so rich and black. This is all garden compost. And when I add this to my veggie garden bed today, I will definitely get healthy vegetables. Just look at the color, dark black in color. Some of it has not decayed completely, which is fine, like this part, but most of it has decayed properly. So what I'll do is, whatever has not decayed, I'm not going to throw it, I'll put it here. All this is, look at this, leaves, some plant that might have died. I did not throw it, it's there, but this is all black in color, so it needs some more time. But then remaining soil, it's all ready, the compost is all ready. So now what I will do is, I'll take this top part out. Now this compost, all this compost, I will feed it to my veggie garden bed, everywhere. This is my lettuce. Over here I'll put some compost, and over here near my chili plants, I have started cucumbers here, so with near cucumbers, just look at the compost here. Time for my lettuce plants to be happy, and my chili plants as well. Again the next lot, all compost. That's done. I've given a lot of compost to my veggie garden bed. You can also give it to your flowers so that they also are healthy, especially the flowers which bloom a lot. If you give them good amount of compost, they will bloom more. To my night queen jasmine plant, because soon they will start blooming, as it's summer. It is supposed to be summer. I don't think so it has started yet, but yes, I'm expecting these to bloom very soon. So some compost to you as well. Now the first layer, I'll just put some normal garden soil, nothing very special. just to cover a bit of a layer, and there are a lot of holes down there, so it's all good. Then I'll start putting the compost, I mean the garden waste, not the compost. Definitely the one from the previous batch which did not decay completely, and I will keep it in a place where it doesn't get rainwater at all. I don't want rainwater to fall in it, and I will make a few batches of it. So this is the first batch of mine, then I'll make another pot of it. I prefer terracotta pots for making them because the air passes very easily through those pots. Again, a lot of flour waste. You might think this is time consuming, this is a little bit of a tedious work. It may be, I'm not saying it is not, but you get the best compost for free for your plants. So it's like a great source of nutrients for them, and I would say it's worth it. Now I will cover this properly with soil so that it does not smell. If you do not cover it properly with soil, that's when it will start smelling. And it's done. It's properly buried in normal garden soil. I'll just give it a good tap. Get rid of the air pockets and leave it in a place where I don't touch it or nobody touches. It's out in air, fresh air, where there is no rainwater going in. Cover it if you want. I leave it open sometimes, I cover it sometimes. I have never had any issues of flies, mosquitoes or anything. But you have to make sure you cover it properly with soil. Otherwise you will have that foul smell. It's all done. I'll leave it for 2 months, and after 2 months when it's ready, I will give it to my fruits, my veggies and my flowers again. Did a bit of a work. Yes, it took some time, but good exercise I would say, and it's absolutely worth it because I know after feeding this to my veggies, to my flowers, what their health will be and what would be the result. Do try this and give it to your vegetables, especially to your flowers, especially to your fruits, so that you can have a very good result. Bye for now.